let me tell you something about this song. I've been listening to it since it came out.
I would be lying if I said that that level of hate and just like online chaos doesn't impact me. It does.
Well, when they stop coming for me, I will stop singing to them. You know, people go on and on about like you have to forgive and forget to move past something. No, you don't.
Get ready to sip some tea and clutch your pearls because we're ranking Taylor Swift's most savage diss tracks. From petty clapbacks to full-on lyrical annihilations, it's about to get hilariously ruthless. Number 11, Actually Romantic. Oh, Actually Romantic. Taylor's low-key clapback to Charli XCX that's equal parts petty diary entry and backstage drama vibes. Picture this. Charli drops sympathy as a knife, throwing shade like it's confetti at a Taylor Swift wedding, singing about, don't want to see her backstage at my boyfriend's show. Total claws-out energy. Enter Taylor sipping chamomile tea and hitting Actually Romantic like, excuse me, sweetie, that's just me being charming. She's basically telling Charli, girl, your hate? Cute. I call it romantic. Savage? Mildly. Hilarious? Absolutely. Lyrics, I heard you call me boring Barbie when the Cokes got you brave, are peak Taylor sass. Basically saying you talk big when the courage is chemical, honey. But here's the thing. While Charli's track is a deep self-reflective jab, Taylor's reply is more Mean Girl lunchroom than existential heartbreak. It's like she came armed with glitter and sarcasm instead of poetry, but hey, at least it's fun to watch. Number 10, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. Taylor's lyrical mic drop that's part heartbreak, part side-eye, and 100% you messed with the wrong girl energy. This one's basically her giving Maddie Healy the ultimate SMH treatment. Picture Taylor strolling through the song like, you deserve prison but you won't get time. And honestly, that line alone is worth a slow clap and a dramatic hair flip. It's the verbal equivalent of tossing someone's participation trophy out the window. Sure, the track leans more sad sappy than full-on fiery clapback mode, so it doesn't scorch the earth like some other Swift burns, but there's a sneaky satisfaction in watching her recount how this small man tried to dull her shine, failed miserably, and got a lyrical roast instead. Petty? Maybe. Fun? Absolutely. Side note, Taylor proves yet again heartbreak plus subtle savagery equals iconic. Number 9, This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. Taylor's glitter-coated I Told You So anthem. It's basically her throwing a sparkly tantrum over Kim K and Kanye, but in the most Taylor Swift way possible, like a Hallmark card with venom hidden under the ribbon. The line, this is why we can't have nice things, darling, because you break them, I have to take them away, is peak I'm disappointed but make it fashion. You can just hear her shaking a glittery finger across the room. The track is more playful sass than full-blown firestorm. It's Taylor holding up a lemonade stand while tossing shade at someone who just stomped on her lemonade. It's cute, petty, and a little theatrical, like a musical number where the villain gets a cupcake to the face. Not her angriest burn, but the irony and dramatics make it unforgettable. Number 8, Karma. Taylor Swift's smug little victory lap in musical form. Picture her sashaying through the club of life, pointing at all the haters and saying, Spider Boy, King of Thieves, weave your little webs of opacity. My pennies make your crown. Like a polite but deadly sting. Yep, that's Taylor basically telling Scooter Braun and any other music world villains, thanks for trying, sweetie, but my karma game is stronger than your shady contracts. It's not exactly a burn that leaves scorch marks on the asphalt. It's more like a glitter bomb with a side of I told you so. Catchy? Absolutely. Cringy lyrics? Maybe, but that's part of the fun. Taylor being petty in the most sing-alongable way possible. You can bop along while internally whispering, yep, karma's got you, honey. Equal parts sass, fun, and musical self-satisfaction. Number 7, Mr. Perfectly Fine. Taylor Swift at her prime ex-terrorizer energy. This vault track from Fearless is basically her walking into the room with a ledger, a magnifying glass, and a checkmate smirk aimed squarely at Mr. Jonas. The lyrics, Mr. Never Told Me Why, Mr. Never Had to See Me Cry, Mr. Insincere Apology so he doesn't look like the bad guy, are a poetic roast that could melt icebergs. Taylor isn't just throwing shade, she's building a mansion out of it and inviting all of us to the viewing party. It's funny, it's petty, and it hits that perfect mix of heartbreak and mic drop. You can almost see her sipping tea backstage while he's over there trying to look cool, completely unaware that he's the subject of the ultimate clapback ballad. Mr. Perfectly Fine? More like Mr. Perfectly Done For.
Yeah. I've had a guy be like, you're not going to write about this, are you? I'm like, yeah, I am.
Number 6, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. Taylor Swift's ultimate ex-roast turned pop banger. This song is basically a glittery middle finger set to music. From the opening, so he calls me up and he's like, I still love you, you just know she's about to drag this dude harder than a reality show plot twist. The lyric, "and you would hide away and find your peace of mind with some indie record that's much cooler than mine," is classic Swift. Equal parts petty and painfully relatable. The genius of this track? It's repetitive as heck, like a catchy mantra for anyone who's ever been ghosted, lied to, or just plain exhausted by a toxic ex. And yet, it's impossible not to belt out at full volume, hair flip and all. It's fun, frothy, and ruthless, a perfect sugar-coated clapback wrapped in a chart-topping bop. Number 5, Mean. The Taylor Swift anthem that basically invented the phrase, "Success is the best revenge," before it was trending on TikTok. This track is her polite but deadly clapback to every hater, bully, and random dude who thought talking smack at the bar was a personality. That lyric, "Someday I'll be living in a big old city and all you're ever gonna be is mean," is pure cinematic satisfaction. You can almost see Taylor strutting down a glittery New York street while the hater flails in the background like a confused cartoon character. It's funny, it's relatable, and it's the kind of song that makes you want to sip lemonade while side-eyeing your haters. Country pop never felt so petty, so fun, and so deeply satisfying. Taylor basically handed everyone a blueprint for politely roasting people who thought they could dull your sparkle. Big city, big dreams, bigger clapbacks. Number 4, All Too Well. Taylor Swift's epic cinematic clapback that's basically a masterclass in roasting with precision. This is the song that took Heartbreak, bottled it up, added a magnifying glass, and delivered burn so specific you could almost see the ex sweating through every lyric. That line, "and I was never good at telling jokes, but the punchline goes, I'll get older but your lovers stay my age," is peak Taylor. Subtle, savage, and enough to make anyone reconsider their life choices. The 10-minute version transforms a sad ballad into a full-on ex-exposé. From car keys to performative feminist gestures, Taylor turns every little detail into a dagger wrapped in velvet. Add in the short film with Dylan O'Brien and Sadie Sink, and it's basically a Taylor-directed roast fest meets mini-movie. Iconic? Absolutely. Painful? Sure, but deliciously petty, satisfying, and unforgettable. Number 3, Picture to Burn. Taylor Swift in full teenage angst, country twang, clapback mode. This is the track where she grabs her acoustic guitar like a medieval weapon and goes after a redneck heartbreak who thought a pickup truck and bad lies could win her over. That lyric, "I hate that stupid old pickup truck you never let me drive, you're a redneck heartbreak who's really bad at lying," is pure teenage fury served with a side of sass, and honestly, it's iconic. What's so fun is how young Taylor sounds here, like she just discovered heartbreak and petty revenge in equal measure, and yet somehow she's already a master of the snarky "I'm done with you" vibe. You can picture her tossing that pickup truck keychain into a bonfire while singing along. It's raw, funny, relatable, and completely satisfying. Classic early Taylor energy, fiery, funny, and fabulous. Number 2, Better Than Revenge. Taylor Swift's full-on teenage villain energy served with a side of pop-punk sass. This song is basically her strutting into the room with a glittery dagger aimed at her ex's new flame. That lyric, "She's not a saint and she's not what you think, she's an actress, whoa. She's better known for the things that she does on the mattress," is peak early Taylor petty. Sure, it's controversial and a little problematic by today's standards, but come on, it's fire. The 2023 Speak Now tweak, swapping out the mattress line for "he was a moth to the flame, she was holding the matches," is definitely smarter, but let's be honest, it loses some of that delicious raw venom. Either way, this track is pure teenage sass, fast, furious, and scalding. Taylor didn't just write a breakup song here, she invented the blueprint for cinematic revenge pop.
You might think I'd bring up Joe, that guy who broke up with me on the phone, but I'm not gonna mention him.
Number 1, I Bet You Think About Me. Taylor Swift's roast that doesn't just burn, it incinerates. This is the song where she strolls into your brain, sets up a velvet lounge, and sips tea, while meticulously detailing every flaw of her ex. That opening hit, Mr. Superior Thinking, "Do you have all the space that you need? I don't have to be your shrink to know that you'll never be happy," is pure chef's kiss condescending brilliance. You can practically hear her smirk. The beauty here? Taylor mixes absurdly specific digs, organic shoes, $1,000,000 couches, with her signature sass, proving she's living rent-free in this guy's head while he probably still doesn't get it. Chris Stapleton's backing vocals make it feel classy, like a couture burn. Fans speculate Jake Gyllenhaal or John Mayer, but honestly, whoever it is, they got destroyed. It's the perfect balance of funny, petty, and satisfying, literally the crown jewel of Swift diss tracks. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.